Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. They won. I can't believe they won. Um, I mean, honestly, it was. I mean, I can't say anything about it. Actually, there's not much I can say. I mean, honestly, it's like they won. They won. Um, I'm gonna say this, and I'm only gonna say this once, but like I was freaking out that Diaz was gonna give it up, and like, I mean, honestly, Schwarber up, with a man is known to hit some home runs in the postseason. I was afraid. It didn't happen, thank goodness. But I think we got. I mean, I'm so happy. Lindor, this makes a case for him now to be MVP. This has made a case for him to be an MVP. No, no, no. I didn't say I was going to shave my head. I didn't say I was going to shave my head. I said I was going to eat my hat or something like that. That's what I said. Um, Unless I did, I got to go back to my videos and look at that. But I said I was going to eat my hat or something like that. And I thought it was the World Series, not the NLCS. Uh, but it's, let's be honest. This not let's be honest. Screw that. I mean, we all know this was not something we. No one thought this was going to happen. No one thought this was going to happen. I didn't think this was going to happen. Um, yeah, I'll find a hat. Not my Mets hat though. I won't eat a Mets hat. If anything, I'll eat a Padres or Dodgers hat. uh, so I'm watching they're interviewing Mendoza right now. By far, Mendoza has to be the manager of the year as well too. The fact that he's been able to, he was able to bring the Mets to the wild card is beyond expectations. The fact that now they're going to the NLCS, more expectations. Mendoza definitely has to be manager of the year. That has to be the case. Um, and Lindor definitely has made a case. I mean, even though Shoei has the stats, but let's be honest, Lindor, as a true MVP, brought the Mets back, brought him out of this. I mean, honestly, if not for that Grand Slam, it's 1-0, and the Mets go to Game 5. And without Lindor, of course, we don't get into the wild card itself, basically, as well, too. Let's be honest about that. Uh, I didn't think they were going to make it this year, honestly. I really didn't think they were going to make it this year. I didn't want to go live yesterday because I was afraid. Last time I went live, they lost the next game against the Brewers. I'm surprised that Iglesias is not going to be singing his song. I thought he'd be singing his song by now. I gotta figure out how to eat a hat. Is it just me? Do you want to just smack that Yankee and just like tell him to shut up? I'd rather hear from Wright. David Wright said this knucklehead. There you go. See, even A Rod admitted it. They're jumping on the bandwagon. These both Yankees, even though A Rod grew up as a Dodgers fan. I mean, grew up as a Mets fan. Anyways, now it'll be interesting to see who the Mets go against, whether it be the Dodgers or Padres. But I have a sad feeling it's probably going to be the Padres. And I said I want the Padres. I want the Padres for the revenge. I still do, but the problem is like the Dodgers did something to the Padres. I have no idea what they did, but these people are men on a mission. I mean, like it's like they went into beast mode. Honestly, I mean, the Kraken was released because I have no idea what just happened there with the Padres. I might be a little afraid if the Mets have to go against the Padres, um, because all right, there it is. Iglesias bringing out the OMG sign. Um, Sorry, still watching. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm a little concerned. Even though I asked for the Padres, I'm a little concerned because that Dodgers Padres series. I don't know what happened, but something changed where the Padres are like a different team, completely different team. It's like again they went into super beast mode or something like that because I don't know what happened, but they are men on a mission now. They want to destroy the Dodgers, even taunt them a little too. Um, if the Mets do go against the Padres, Manea and the one thing is I'm a little afraid is Christensen, no, Peterson. Sorry, Peterson. Um, Peterson. I had a feeling he was going to come in later on. Katwana, I was surprised he did really decent. He was doing decent actually, surprisingly enough. And I could see why Mendoza had to go to Peterson, but I would have preferred Peterson to start game one of the LCS. Why? Because more so to the point where like Severino and Manea is definitely tired out. Severino, I think he might have lost a little confidence because of the back-to-back home runs he gave to the Phillies in Game Two. Senga, he can't pitch beyond 2 innings. There's no he's going to be pitching beyond 2 innings. So, you honestly, I think the Mets should have put in Senga instead of Peterson because like you could have saved Peterson at that point. My fear was is like when they were taking out Peterson for Diaz, I was really again. You had to be the same thing as me as too. It was like when Diaz walked the first bat, I'm like, oh great, here we go, and I was freaking out. And I was like, oh, why did we take out Peterson and all that stuff? But uh, thank goodness that Diaz settled down and was able to do what he needed to do. But in any case, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'll leave it at that until next time. And if they, depending on who they go against, I'll try to see if I can get tickets to one of the games. Since I live out here in Southern California, an hour away. Well, no traffic, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour 20 minutes away from LA Dodger Stadium, and about an hour and a half away from Petco.